The midterms are coming up, and the Democrats seem to want to talk about two things: Epstein and Jack Smith. Now, let me ask you a question. Is that because they don't have any policies the American people want? They said they're pushing affordability. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people know the Democrat policies are not about affordability. Now, we already know during the Biden administration in 2022 and 2023, inflation was at a high level, way higher than Trump has it. Now, let me ask you this. Why was it so high? It's because Democrats focus on climate change. Now, the media, the local and national press, don't want to admit climate change policies cause higher prices. But here's the deal. They do cause higher prices. The reason why is because when you reduce the output of domestic oil, even if it's just federal oil, because I hold the media too that United States had the highest total production during Biden. That didn't have to do with federal. That had to do with state oil output and private oil output. That the federal government has no control over. So, now Biden did reduce the output of federal oil. He put all those climate change regulations. He put all these taxes. He did all these other policies on oil and natural gas. And when he did that, the fuel prices went up. And yes, the media will say, oh, it depends on the world market. Well, then I can say the same thing for Trump. That it depends on the world market. But that's because the press, and they get the little experts or actually climate change experts, to say, oh, it had nothing to do with Biden's policies. Go look at California. California put all those restrictions on oil production and natural gas. They put restrictions on the refineries. They put all these taxes, and they still have one of the highest prices of gasoline. And I put that into Glock, and Glock told me that it would double the price of fuel. Now, what happens when fuel prices go up? Yeah, people like me will absorb the cost and pay it. But businesses, they won't do that. They won't absorb the cost. Businesses that have products, that sell products, what they would do is they would raise the price of that product to fund the extra cost on fuel. I mean, Biden passed that law to try to get people to buy electric cars. It didn't work, really. Most people. And the reason why is because electric cars are more expensive to fix. I mean, the parts are more expensive. The label's more expensive. I mean, you could give a tax credit for a person to buy it, but you're not giving a tax credit to get it fixed, are you? So, yeah. Knowing that affordability, that's not really a Democrat issue. I mean, you can say whatever you want. There was no affordability during Joe Biden. Okay? That shows the Democrat plan really doesn't work on affordability. Now, let's go over other policies that they don't want to talk about. Transgender women, girls, and locker rooms, dressing rooms, showers, and sports. Okay? Now the problem is they want cisgender, which are females born female, to share showers, share locker rooms, share dressing rooms, and even share sports together with transgenders, girls and women. Now, these are people that still have, I'm sorry to say it, they still have a penis. Alright? And I don't think a lot of those cisgender people want to see a penis. I mean, why would they have separate locker rooms in the first place, separate dressing rooms, and separate sports if they didn't have if they were trying to make sure someone with a penis wasn't in there, or playing with people that don't have a penis? Okay, let's just say it the way it is. You know? So, and let's go about immigration. I'm telling you, yes, I hear people complaining that they're going after illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants without criminal records. But on the opposite side, Democrats are protecting people that are protecting illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants that do have criminal records. I mean, sanctuary parties and sanctuary cities, they're releasing undocumented illegal immigrants that have criminal records, or at least alleged to commit a crime, many times a violent crime, just to avoid ICE. I mean, 2 recent cases in Washington, the truck driver was an illegal immigrant, and he killed somebody. Alright? He had a truck accident and killed somebody. He was arrested, but when ICE had to detain him, Washington released that individual, and that individual got away. Fairfax County, Virginia, the sheriff, a Democrat. First the guy got charged with having illegal weapons and ammunition. Then he was released after that. And then he committed murder, he allegedly committed murder the next day. And guess what? The Fairfax County, Virginia sheriff released him because ICE had to detain him. It was to avoid, so they were protecting, basically, violent offenders. Now, that was typical during Joe Biden. Joe Biden released a lot of violent offenders, alleged violent offenders, because he didn't want these people deported. Now, he didn't want these people deported. Now, when Trump got in office, Trump administration had ICE, and ICE captured these illegal immigrants that were alleged violent offenders, and ones that had actually criminal records with that were violent. And he sent them to the African countries, and everybody got mad on the Democrats. The Democrats got mad for doing that. So, would you rather have some undocumented immigrants that don't have violent records get detained and deported, or allow every single illegal immigrant, undocumented immigrant with a violent record released on the streets? I mean, I'll go for the first one. You know, not the latter. I'll go for the first one. So now we know it, and now we know about that, sports, transgenders. You know, what about some other Biden policies? He gave abortion access. He increased abortion access Now, he did the military, giving access to abortions. He got some kind of transportation to abortion centers that the government paid for, and other issues, and and he renewed funding with Planned Parenthood. Now, Planned Parenthood says they didn't use it on abortions, but it was for the facility, so they can do abortions. At the same time, Biden went after organizations that are pro-life that actually helped women with diapers and stuff, both like centers and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, do you want that? And now we got to. Oh, I didn't talk about how Biden he made memos to schools that prayer and Bible study are not allowed on school grounds, and during school or on school grounds or whatever. And he threatened schools that allowed it. Now, I was in the Bible study. I was in Chi Alpha, what do they call Chi Alpha, on school grounds. And sometimes it was before and after. And I think you shouldn't tell people they can't play with someone that's voluntarily wants to play during school hours, wants to voluntarily do Bible study during school hours, and you can't threaten to take away their funding, but that's what Biden exactly did. Now, do you want to go back to that? Those policies will go back. If Democrats win Congress, then we will go back to those policies. Because all they need is the Congressional Review Act. It's a majority in the Senate, a majority in the House, and all they have to do is take away Trump's policies, and it would go back to the policy before Trump got in office, which would be Biden's policy. So all those policies would be back, and Trump would be forced to basically do all those policies through the Congressional Review Act. Once again, you don't need 60 votes in the Senate with the Congressional Review Act. People are mixing up regular legislation. This is not regular legislation. This only needs a majority. So if you give a majority to Democrats in the House, a majority to and the Senate, then we'll go all the way back to Biden's policies. So that's why Republicans need to show up. These special elections, Republicans did not show up. Don't listen to what the news tell you. It was low turnout, and that's typical for special elections, because the Republicans don't show up. They did that at Bush and both Bushes. So, show up, vote Republican. We will not go back to Biden's policies. Now, Trump passed the tariffs, but guess what? Inflation went down by what? Trump reduced tariffs. Trump made trade deals. Now remember, Biden's policies, climate change, he will not. Well, if we go back to Biden's policies, nobody's stopping those climate change policies that actually caused higher prices and fuel and goods. So we'll be having higher prices and it'll stick. So that's why I tell you, show up, vote Republican. Don't give a crap what the mainstream press, the local mainstream press tells you about Epstein files. They got no proof Trump committed a crime. None of the photos, none of the documents even prove Trump did anything illegal. Alright? None. And Jack Smith report, well, you already know what Jack Smith said. They say that It's damaging. Well, the thing is, Jack Smith already came out and said he believed that classified information, because this case is about the classified information. You know, no, Jack Smith said Trump had classified information, and he stored it, and they had they already released the photos and stuff of, you know, Trump's Mar-a-Lago and all that. But nobody can prove that Trump was, unlike Biden. The special prosecutor said that Biden had the top secret classified information, and he sent it to his ghostwriter and shared it with him. So on Trump, they said, they may have shared it with the reporter, but nobody can actually 100% say that he shared it with the so-called reporter, because the one document, because even Trump comes out and says, I tricked you. That wasn't even a real mission. Even, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. But the general that was both on Biden and Trump administration said that he never made a plan to attack Iraq. Okay? He said that never happened. There was no plan to attack Iraq. Not Iraq, but Iran. Sorry. I said Iraq, I mean Iran. They said that Trump shared a paper that was a plan by Milley, that's his name, to attack Iran. And Milley comes out and says, I did not make any plan to attack Iran. It shows you that Trump was just trying to get the reporters go. You know, they're thinking, because the reporter went and published this, you know. They didn't have the actual document when he said he saw it. But, anyway. So, think about this. What policies do you like? Do you like all of Joe Biden's policies? Or do you want to keep Trump's policies? So, if you want to keep Trump's policies, then you have to vote Republican. You can't vote Democrat, because Democrats will get rid of Trump's policies. All of them. So vote Republican.